Hi, this is Katie, and thank you for joining me on the My Senses, My Space podcast. And today, as a little challenge, if you want a challenge or a thought on creating a win in your home, I wanted to talk about cord management or wrapping cords, whatever you want to call it. These are any type of cords that exist in your home that are connecting lamps to the wall or your whole entertainment system or the cords behind your desk, anything like that. We can't really get away from cords right now, right? Like, we don't have the magical Tesla, everything can be connected without wires. And I'm talking about Tesla, the original, not the car manufacturer. Excuse me. And I want to share in the description of this podcast a couple videos that show you how to wrap cords and how to get them up and out of the way. And these are just some ideas. And my challenge also is to not worry about perfection, but just improvement. So again, it's like when you see a lamp cord, like you could walk into your home and maybe you see a lamp cord going from the wall to your lamp. Think about, can I, maybe put an extension cord on it so that it runs lower down so I don't see that swooping line or not? Not every chance that you see a cord is going to work. But if you can, if there's a possibility of you hiding this cord more, the benefits of cleaning up some of this is the same as decluttering in a lot of other areas. Say you have a pile of mail, or you have some papers on a desk, or you have some things out that you had for a project. When you are decreasing the amount of distractions that your eye sees, especially if there is a line divides up what you're seeing. So if you're looking at things, you're seeing shapes. And when you see more and more lines, your brain has to kind of process, well, what is it that I'm seeing? And so when you clean those up, your brain actually has to process a little less. And you kind of get that feeling of calm when you are seeing like just the chair and just the lamp, but you're not seeing the cord that is draping between. Because I think most people, when they see that, they're like, oh, I wish it didn't do that, or I wish I had a moment to take care of that. So think about looking around your home, and a lot of times these become invisible as well. You're just so used to seeing everything around your home, you don't notice that there's just a cord laying out. And it may not be that you're tripping over it, but again, it's just that visual clutter. So take some time. And what I like to do is when you're wrapping a cord and making it shorter, say the cord is longer, you're wrapping it at the end that is where it's plugging in. So usually you want the line coming out of the lamp and down to the floor to be one single line, and not a clump somewhere. So it's usually where you're using these cord wrapping techniques is towards the end where the plug is. See if you can find just one of those today that you could just wrap up a little bit. And you can wrap up using like the actual cord itself, like in the video in the description, or you can use a rubber band, or you can use like a black, what are those little ties that you get for sandwich bags and electronics, those little, usually they're all over electronics, is like a little black, I want to call them a zip tie, they're not. But you can also use zip ties, or you can use Velcro. Any one of those works, right? If it hides it more and it's behind something. It also makes it a whole lot easier if you're doing this for your entertainment center. And if you have a label maker, and not everyone has one, and if you don't, you could use a piece of tape that you fold in half and you write the label on both sides. But I like to use my label maker. I'll put the word twice of what that plug is. So if it's the lamp or the TV or whatever it is plugging into that strip, I just make almost like a little flag and put it on the end where it's being plugged in so I can tell what is what. So that's another part of cord management, is just going, okay, if I unplug this, I know exactly what it is. So see about using some of these techniques and just wrapping a couple cords. And it could be like maybe the cord on your iron, so that every time you're putting it away, it's not flopping all over the place and you're trying to get into that cabinet or that closet again, and that whole cord's coming out on you or something. So, maybe take a little Velcro, take a little twist tie. Got it. I got it. A twist tie. And put that on there and see if a little cord management might help you. It could affect your life in quite a positive way over the next coming weeks. So take 5 minutes, maybe find 1 cord, maybe find 3 cords, and see if wrapping them will help make it a little better for you. So until next time, thank you for joining me on the My Senses, My Space podcast.